Alright, on this episode of Ecto 1, we're going to get a bit more done off the list. This episode we'll probably get the ignition switch sorted. Keeps falling out of the dashboard and moving around. And we'll try and get the brakes sorted too, because they're not the greatest. I'm pretty sure it's that one-way valve. So we'll try and get those two items sorted, and we'll see what happens with that. And then after that, we might even see if we can wire in a kill switch somewhere maybe. But I'm not going to show you that. I'm just going to tell you what it's in line with. So, all right, we'll start off with the brake line, and we'll see what that reveals to us.
So don't just let me get it.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm the one to get it, bruh. I swear to God, I'll get it, bruh. Hey, I ain't never giving up. Yeah, I never give up. I got this, man, I got it. I will not quit, I'm on it. Never off it. Got the block lit, I'm toxic. Spitting logic.
All right, so as you can see, we got the vacuum line coming off here. It's coming around and down and into this valve here, and then it goes down into the manifold there that you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this entire line off, and then I will see if this one-way valve is working. But why that's in there, I don't know, because that there should be your one-way valve, so it should just be a straight line anyways. So I don't know if that's in the wrong way or not, but I'll pull this out and we'll give it a quick test and see what the story is. Alright, so I've pulled the valve off. Seems to work. Yeah, it does work. I might run. I think it was on the wrong way. But either way, I'll cancel this out. I mean, the booster's got one, it doesn't need it. It's just another thing to go wrong, which is what's happened here. So I'll replace that line with some straight in line, and then we'll go from there, and hopefully that'll sort those brakes out. But before we can even test the brakes, we've got to sort that ignition switch out, because you put the key in and it either falls in the dash, or you turn it and then it turns all the way and arcs something out, and then there's smoke and fire and stuff. So all right, I'll put that bit of line in, and then we'll get onto the ignition switch, and then we can test the brakes out. All right, so I've got a nice new line on there that I've run all the way through, no valve. So I've fixed that up. I've taken the heat shield off the brake lines here because it was rattling around. It's just rough as guts. So I've got some actual heat wrap in the shed that I use on Carla. So I'll put that on her. And I've noticed that this is for the temperature sensor, for the dash one. So I'm going to zip tie it up out the way, because it's been resting on the manifold, as you can see by the colour of it. So I've got zip ties that go onto threads, so I'm going to put one on there, and I'm going to zip tie that up out the way, and hopefully they can get a proper temperature reading after I do that, instead of it always reading 190. It's probably not even sitting at that, but hopefully that'll sort that out too. Alright, so now we'll get onto this ignition. Alright, so here's the ignition for the car. It's not solid, as you can see. This ring goes on it. Obviously when you remove the key, it goes on there like that, and you turn it, sorry about the sun. So it goes on there, and it sandwiches it in here. So I don't know if it's just coming loose because of the thread or whatnot. So I'm just going to try a bit of Loctite on this, and I'll see if I can get it to tighten down on it. Like, I'd like to get that to come out more, actually, if I can. So I might just have a bit of a sticky beak behind there and see what the story is. The problem is it's so hard to get behind there. There's this, but I've got to pull. I'll pull this shit. You want to stay here? I'll put the front brake. Oh yeah, she won't move. Let's have a quick look while we're here. Bear with me, one-handed. Can you see it up in there? Can you see it through here even? We're both sort of seeing this for the first time, so oh yeah, looks like it's just behind here. Alright, well I might try and slide that out and we'll see what we can find. Alright, so I've got the ignition out. I've got the kill switch wired in. I'm not going to show you where. But this comes in, the ignition barrel comes in 3 pieces. Alright, so you've got this ring here that's locking. That sits on the face like that. Then you've got this light bezel, right? And then you've got the barrel. And then I've been sitting here, trying to juggle this around, trying to figure out how the hell am I going to get this to stay on. I've only got 2 hands and 3 pieces. So I thought to myself, why not hot glue it? Hey? And now it's all in one piece. Like, that's brilliant. So now all I got to do is just get this locking tab here. And you can see it's got a little bit of a lip there. Get that. There's a locking tab in the dash here. Get that to sit in that. Like that. Bit of Loctite on the thread in here, so it doesn't make a mess when I screw it all on, and that'll hold it and stop it slipping, because that was the biggest problem that they had, was the ignition barrel kept turning. There is a wire here, this white insulated one that's a bit shredded, so I'll tape that up so it doesn't arc out or anything like that, and then I'll slip this in and we should be good to go. So I'll get onto that, and yeah, we'll test out the kill switch, see if it actually works or not, because silly me hasn't tested it yet. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I got the ignition in, and everything. That was a bit of a mission, even with everything as one piece. But it's in, it's nice, it's solid, and it's hard. So I've just hooked the battery up, you can see the bonnet's up. So we'll give this a turn. And there's no electricity. Alright, now I'll flick the kill switch on, and we'll see how we go. Alright, I'm back. Kill switch is on. So if I turn this, oh, we have fuel pump. That's always a bonus. Now, because it's power brakes, this pedal should go down when I start it, so I'll just check it, take it out of gear. Alright, I'll try and start this bad boy. Battery's flat, but that's right. Ignition doesn't twist on its own. The kill switch works. I've just got to throw it on charge. I wonder what's draining this battery. I might have to try and sort that out too. But anyways, this is going to be a short episode, because I'm heading away, so I'm just packing up at the moment. I just wanted to quickly get this done and this episode out. Yeah. So that'll do it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'll put this on charge over the weekend while I'm away. And yeah, just like I said, if you can help share this around and everything, it's a great help to me. You know, only a small time car builder, so I've got a bloke coming to have a look at the seat and give me a quote on getting that reupholstered. And in the next episode, we'll take a look at the list. But the kill switch is done. Hopefully the brakes work now. Now that we've removed that valve and everything. And then, yeah, I've ordered an alternator bracket, power steering bracket, so the belts will run true. They're on their way, so just wait for them to turn up. But yeah, probably in the next episode we'll do them. And then we'll pull her out and we'll have a look what's in the back and maybe get started on that. So yeah, right. Like I said, don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. It helps me out a heap, you know. And hit the little bell icon if you wanna keep up to date. All right, guys, much appreciated. I'll see you in the next episode.